How can you report a Title IX violation? In this video, we will introduce the reporting process, including what you can report, to whom, and what steps will follow. First, what can you report? You can report a suspected violation by a Whittier College student against another Whittier College student or employee. You can report a suspected violation by a Whittier College employee against another Whittier employee or student. And you can report a suspected violation by a Whittier College student or employee against a third party or a violation that occurs on campus or at a Whittier College-sponsored event. Conduct subject to Whittier College's sexual misconduct policy is conduct that takes place on property owned or controlled by Whittier College or by student organizations recognized by Whittier College. It also includes conduct that occurs at Whittier College-sponsored events. And in order for Whittier College's Title IX process to apply, the accused perpetrator, referred to as the respondent, must be a member of the Whittier College community. Now might be a good time for a quick terminology review. The complainant is the individual who is alleged to be the victim of conduct that could constitute harassment or discrimination based on a protected characteristic or retaliation for engaging in a protected activity. The respondent, as just mentioned, is the individual who has been reported to be the perpetrator of conduct that could constitute harassment or discrimination based on a protected characteristic or retaliation for engaging in a protected activity. And a report is a notice to the Title IX Office of alleged sexual misconduct, gender-based discrimination, or any other kind of discrimination. Anything can be a report, and not all reports have to result in a formal response. Reports can be given either verbally or online here. And reports can be given anonymously, though in order to ensure the safety of the complainant, that is, the survivor, and to ensure proper support is provided, an investigation may be conducted to determine the identity of those involved. If you report a suspected violation, the Title IX process ensures the privacy of the complainant. The process does not guarantee confidentiality. Privacy means that only those who need to know about the incident will know. But oftentimes, investigations need to verify the accounts of the complainant and of witnesses. So, the process cannot guarantee complete confidentiality. If you have survived a sexual misconduct violation or incident of discrimination, you can report to any mandated reporter, that is, a professor, a coach, or any Whittier College employee. Anything can be a report, and reports can even be made by a third party, meaning it doesn't have to be the survivor of the violation who reports it. Whittier College cannot require a formal reporting process. So if you want to report a violation, you are able to pursue informal measures. So you still have an incentive to report, even if you do not want to or are unsure if you want to pursue a formal process. You can file a Title IX complaint to Whittier College to initiate the Title IX process. Or you can file a criminal complaint if you would prefer to pursue your options through the criminal justice system and outside of college processes. Or you can pursue informal and interim measures and resources, such as no contact orders or course accommodations. If Whittier College becomes aware of a possible Title IX violation, it has a duty to respond promptly to limit the effects of the offense and to prevent any future recurrence. If you report a Title IX violation, the Title IX coordinator will contact the person against whom the violation was committed, that is, the complainant. The coordinator will discuss options for support and accommodations for the complainant, as well as accountability for the respondent. The immediate focus for us is the safety of the survivor. However the survivor chooses to proceed, the coordinator will act with independence, free from bias and conflicts of interest. If you report a violation, the Title IX office will reach out to you to meet with an investigator who will discuss your rights and options for support and accommodations. You may bring a support person with you to these meetings, and if you do not have a support person, you may be connected with one. If an investigation is conducted, all parties will receive notice. The investigators will gather evidence and speak to the complainant, the respondent, and all witnesses. In accordance with due process, both parties will be given the opportunity to review and respond to the evidence collected, and all evidence will be compiled into a final investigation report. Simultaneously, the Title IX office will be in contact with both the complainant and the respondent. The Title IX office will provide support and discuss options for possible accommodations if needed. Possible accommodations include classroom adjustments or changes, campus escort, counseling and advocacy, academic support such as tutors and flexibility on coursework, the opportunity to retake a course if needed, and lastly, no contact orders. The objective of the Title IX process is to provide an equitable and reliable process for resolution of complaints. If you have questions about Title IX, reporting a violation, or seeking protections or accommodations, you can reach out to the Title IX coordinator, who is located in the Campus Center, Building A, first floor, within the Dean of Students office. Or you can seek out one of our Deputy Title IX coordinators. You can also take advantage of excellent resources both on and off campus. And you can find the Title IX report form on our website here. You can also access the Whittier College Sexual Misconduct Policy on this page as well. To summarize, anything can be a report. So if you are unsure if something counts as a Title IX violation, reach out to us. You do not have to pursue a formal reporting process, and even if you don't, you may still be eligible for support and resources. You can report to any faculty member or Whittier College employee. The Whittier College Title IX office is here to help you. So if you report a possible violation, we will reach out to you and advise you on next steps. Reporting is the first step towards preventing sexual misconduct, gender-based discrimination, and other forms of discrimination at Whittier College. So, with your help, we can work to make Whittier College a safe and inclusive campus for all students, faculty, and staff.